Hey there, Red Cape Nation. This is Megan from Istation, one of the PD specialists, and I'm a former classroom teacher. I wanted to share with you today one of the number routines that I used to do in the classroom with my students that I feel would be easily adaptable to remote learning or even to do with children, your own children that are currently at home with you. Um, the best part about this is it is a skill. It's working on the skill of number sense, and number sense is relative to whatever grade those students are in or whatever numbers they're dealing with, whatever age group. So kids, pre-K kids, all the way up to certainly and beyond, but up through fifth grade for sure could easily do this activity, and it would be very relevant for them. So we would do number of the day, which we would use in the classroom as the number we'd been in school. We would keep track of that during calendar time. That easily adapts over to how many days have we been quarantined at home, right? How many days have we been out of school? All of those kinds of things. I've currently added up, and we have been out of school 24 days here at our house. So I want to just share some of the things that just to get the kids started, right? They could show me how many tens and ones that number had. They could draw it out in with base 10 blocks. They could do tally marks, right? They could, they could, what else do you know about 24? What does 24 minutes on a clock look like? That's one of those skills that we have not done a whole lot of these days, it seems like, right? And so you might have the kids try to draw and show you what 24 minutes past the hour looks like. Um, Again, how old, what does someone look like that's maybe 24 years old? You could do where's 24 fit on a number line? And so I would have them have to show you the number before and after. What um, what is half of 24? What is 24 doubled? There's no end to what you can do and how you can stretch this. I'm giving you some ideas because it's sometimes a little hard for the kids to get started, but I will tell you that you do not need to provide much prompting. Once kids get going with this, it's almost, especially if you can kind of create an atmosphere of what other neat creative ways can you come up to show me and make a big deal about it. 24 cents, what does that look like? Right? And they can show you lots of different ways. Oh, wow, yes, you could do um, a dime, a dime, and 4 pennies. And of course, the key is to make sure that they are labeling so that they can explain what they mean, right? It's not about the drawing and how pretty it looks. It's about, does it make mathematical sense and does it match what we're trying to do? Eventually, I will say my second graders got to where they were actually doing also equations with 24. What's a number sentence that you can do to show 24? Show a sum of 24, show a difference of 24, show 24 as the product, right? As the quotient. You can make all of these different, you use all these math terms with the kids. So what was really fun, and this is what I also stress for you to do, is to almost make it a game or a competition. Who can come up with something different and original? Who can come up with the longest number sentence? That's how my kids really, my students actually expanded this beyond anything I could have ever imagined second graders could do. I really believe that. We eventually got to where the kids were doing, they might do a number sentence, 12 plus 12 equals 24. Excellent. Once we would start off with that, you get that another student that would kind of go, well, if that's the case, then I know 6 plus 6 plus 12 equals 24. Oh my goodness, do you see how they did that? They took that and they know that those two will equal 12. Once you start thinking that way, it really gets to where it gets these big long number strings, and it's breaking down the numbers. They really know how 24 is, how many more to the next 10? What is the next closest 10? If we rounded 24, which 10 would it be closest to? It's really endless. I will leave you with the fact that like I said, my second graders ended up doing equations that not only were these big long number strings, but they ended up actually taking that a step beyond, where they would say, I know that 24 is and they would add different operations into the number sentence, which of course is algebraic thinking. So, needless to say, they're really, like I said, there's no limit to what all these students can do, and to celebrate these original ways to think of these numbers and to build on that every day is such an easy thing to do, and it's so relative and relevant for it's a number that makes sense to us, right? We're keeping track of of this unusual circumstances. So I hope you found this helpful. Thanks so much, and um, keep on keeping safe. Take care.